Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out the new, or not new, but new shades of the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I wanted to try this when they first came out with it because I heard it was really full coverage, but they never had a shade light enough for me, and I heard from a lot of people that it oxidized really bad. But then finally my Walmart, which I don't know why it took so long, finally has Milani products now. And my Kroger that's up the road for me has Milani, but some they don't have a lot. So like they didn't have the setting spray, they didn't have the new highlighters, they only had a couple products, and they only had like 5 of the shades of the, sorry about that, some random people were knocking on my door, but I don't remember what I was saying. But the Kroger I went to never had the shades that was going to be light enough for me. And sorry, my dogs are in here now because there's people knocking on my door and people ringing my doorbell. So the dogs are staying in here, that way they don't bark, they don't stay by the door. I don't want these people to know I'm home because I don't know who they are. They're some old people, so, and they look a little crazy right now. So yeah, so I got the shade 00A, which I'm pretty sure it was the lightest shade there. Let me double check. I know they came out I think with 2 or 3 more shades. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so at Walmart online it's saying it's $8.97, which I think it is. Ulta, it is $9.99. So if you're gonna pick this up, I would go to Walmart because it's cheaper. It says it's supposed to combat under eye circles, redness, and other skin imperfections with the full coverage, water-resistant Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. It does come with a pump. I'm trying to find the shade range on here. Okay, so on Walmart, they do have, how many shades? It looks like 10 shades. They have 13 shades on Walmart, but I'm not seeing the like new, I don't think they added their new lighter shades on Walmart. Online there's only 13, but I know there's at least 2 lighter shades in store because I obviously have 00A. I think the other one's 0A or something. I'm not entirely sure, I really don't remember. But right now it's a little late. It's 5:20. I was supposed to film this way sooner. I went and got my nose pierced on my other side today. So if you haven't already noticed it, that's what it is. It's another piercing. And because I just wanted it symmetrical. The piercings look weird right now because it's not the same ball. I have the biggest one I have right now, which is the other one I got pierced with when I got my second hole done. So it's the loop thing, which I hate, but it's the biggest one I have. So I'm not gonna put foundation all around this one just because it's new, but I wanted to film a review. And I've put makeup all over my other ones and they healed fine. They were fine. Just gotta be careful, gotta clean them really well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on started with this foundation. So I'm just gonna start priming my face with my NYX Photo Loving Primer, and this is the Anti-Dull Skin Color Balance one. And I'm just gonna use this all over my face. My skin is breaking out so bad right now. I woke up yesterday with like 3 whiteheads, woke up today with like 3 whiteheads. God, it's so weird to have it on both sides now. I'm not used to it. So my skin is all breaking out everywhere. It's my life now. I'm used to it. And I'm going to put my NYX pore filler right in where I get really bad pores. So it's right there and a little bit on my chin. I'm going to go wet my sponge because I don't like a brush. Right, now that my sponge is all nice and wet, let's just go ahead and go on in with this foundation. I'm only going to start with a little bit because I don't want to wear too much makeup today. I only have these crazy eyelashes on because this eye look is like really bold and intense, and these lashes are freaking huge. What did I use? I used the Vegas Nay Allure Shining Star Lashes. I don't think I like them because they're, I don't know if it's, I think it's just because I have smaller eyes. I mean, they look decent on camera, but I feel like I'm wearing like Halloween clown lashes or something. They're so big. They're really pretty, but they're a little bit big for like everyday me. So this pump kind of feels cheap. The rest of it's in a glass bottle, but the pump kind of feels cheap, which is fine. It's a drugstore foundation. And I'm only going to start with a little bit because I really don't want a whole lot on my skin. I'm nervous to try this foundation out because I've seen good and bad things about it, and I have really oily skins. Okay, so color match, I think it matches pretty well actually. Like undertone, it's not too yellow, which for some reason a lot of pale foundations are very yellow. I don't know why. Alright, there was one side of my face and not a whole lot used. Looks decent on my skin. Like, it doesn't look too cakey yet. It doesn't really look bad. I didn't cover on that one side as much as I would like, but a lot of my foundations don't cover as much as I like. I usually have to go in and cover more with a concealer, so that's fine. Alright, so that is one layer. Not too bad. God, I'm not gonna be able to wear these eyelashes the rest of the day because they're driving me nuts. So there's one layer. For the most part, I covered a lot of my redness, a lot of the like smaller marks, but a lot of the like bigger ones, they're still pretty able to be seen. I'm gonna try to build just that part up, and then those like pump and a half, 2 pumps, that's what's covered for the most part my whole face. But I'm just gonna go in on my cheeks a little more because my cheeks are a little bit bad. I'm just gonna put concealer on my under eyes just because I do have like a nice bright intense eye look on, and I have to film a couple more videos. I just want to make sure my under eyes look nice, so I'm just gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm just gonna try to keep that as much on my under eyes as I possibly can because I don't want to really get it everywhere else. And there it is with the concealer underneath my eyes. I think applied really well on top. I feel like applying concealer everywhere else is really gonna make everything else look really, really good too. So far, I think my skin looks very nice. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look like I have a ton of makeup on. I mean, it kind of does on my pimples just because there's so many and they're so huge right now. But that's not the foundation's fault. That's my skin's fault because my skin's a little butthole. But yeah, I'm going to bake just a little bit on my under eyes because I know I get really bad under eye creasing and I just don't want to deal with it. So I'm just going to use my Fit Me powder just on my under eyes. I'm not going to bake like my smile lines, my forehead, my chin, my nose, everywhere else where I get really, really oily. Just my under eyes. And I'll just let that set for just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and dust it away with my Anastasia powder. Actually, I'm gonna use the banana shade. I think that's what that one's called. Yeah, I'm gonna use this banana shade right in the middle. And everywhere else, I want to just powder with my Rimmel Stay Matte finishing powder. I've had this stuff forever, and I feel like it's never, ever gonna run out. I'm just doing a light dusting just to make sure it stays in place as much. I'm only applying powder because I do wear powder every single day. Even if I feel like I'm a little dry, I know my skin, I know it's gonna get oily, so I'll deal with the dryness for about an hour because usually after an hour or two, my dryness really does settle down. But I'll do a close-up look. But I think this looks really, really good so far. I like the shade. Maybe I can get... My skin's really purple right now. I feel like once I get all this purple off my neck, it's gonna match me better. Yeah. So, oh, wrong way. So I'll apply the rest of my makeup, finish my eyes, and I'll come back and do a check-in. Okay, so I just finished putting on the rest of my makeup. This is what it's looking like. Everything else applied really nice on top. Don't mind that. I kind of fucked it up. This foundation is very white. Didn't realize how white it was because usually if I like put on too much blush and go overboard, I will go in with the shade right here, and usually it's fine, and it was darker. Like, that's why you see that. So I tried to use like my e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder, and it helped a little bit, but it's still there. From a distance you really don't notice it, and in person like you kind of notice it, but it doesn't really look too bad. But there it is. That's better. And I just fixed that with the e.l.f. HD, but this is how it's looking like. Everything else blended good on top. I was using a new blush brush, so that's why I kind of went a little bit overboard with it. But the rest of my face, so I used the powder, you guys saw that. For my eyes, I used the new Anastasia Prism palette, which should be next Monday's video, I think. Yes, next Monday, this coming Monday. This video will be up, and I created this eye look with it. And I also used my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter with it's a Midnight Mermaid. Oh, I forgot to set my face too. I'm gonna go ahead and just use my Wet n Wild one because it's right next to me. So obviously just set my face with the Milani, Wet n Wild Natural Finish Setting Spray. I used my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara with their eyelashes, which I think I already shown you guys. For my face, I used my contour and Fawn, obviously, because that's literally all I use. Bronzer, I used my e.l.f. St. Lucia, I think that's how you say it, St. Lucia bronzer in here. I used my Tarte birthday present blush, which, by the way, they make full size in this in the Tarte brand. They make it in the lip shade too. I talked about it in my last video, but I was so happy that they came out with the full size of those. I already picked up the lipstick. And then I used my new Anastasia Sweets, and I used the Marshmallow shade on my cheekbones and in my inner corner. And for my lips, I used, did I already lose it? My Sephora cream lip stain in the shade 40, which I also talked about in my favorites video, one of my favorite lip stains ever. And I think that's it. This is how it's looking so far. I think it looks really good. I will check in if I notice any kind of a difference. In the next couple hours. If not, I'll do a halfway check-in. It is 6 o'clock now. I started putting on this makeup around 5:20, 5:30ish. So it's gonna be a long night for me. It's gonna be like 1 or 2 in the morning until I do my final check-in. I wanted to do it sooner, but my nose piercing took a little bit longer than expected. So yeah. So I will just see you guys all in my next check-in. Alright, I am back. This is my check-in. Obviously took off my lashes because they were killing my eyes. It is 8:59, so 9 o'clock. It's been like 4 hours now. Something like that. And so far, doesn't look bad actually. It's rubbed off my chin, but I've been kissing my cat and laying down with him, so I'm not gonna give that. But everywhere else doesn't seem to look like it's broken up yet. My eye makeup looks terrible, so I'm probably gonna take this off before the last check-in in my eyebrows and just keep the foundation on everywhere else. So there's makeup missing around my eyebrows. It's just because I'm gonna be taking off the rest of us soon, probably, because I look ridiculous. But yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. Nothing looks bad. I don't think it's that oily. I've ate some butter noodles earlier. I think this looks pretty good. So I will see you guys all at the end of the night check-in. Alright, so I'm back. It's not really, it shouldn't be the end of the night. I'm gonna take off my glasses because this glare is terrible. It shouldn't be the end of the night, but I'm making it the end of the night. I know this wear test isn't the best at all, because I can't see anything right now. Because I haven't really been as cautious as I usually am in my foundation, so the whole chin is rubbed off, my nose is, my forehead is, because we're in a beanie. So I'm going to wear this foundation again tomorrow and then leave down below in the comments. I'm going to leave down below in the comments how I wore the second day I wore it, but for the most part, I think it wore pretty good today. I don't think it looks terrible, but it's hard to tell. I mean, it does look terrible, but I've also been crappy with it, so that's my fault. So if you guys like this video, then please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you guys want to see next, and then just subscribe to my channel because I upload every Monday and Friday, and I will see you guys on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. And they only had like 5 of the shades of the